Sure, here's a short English story that might touch your heart. The Last Letter. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived an elderly woman named Margaret. She lived alone in a little cottage at the edge of the village, after her husband passed away many years ago. Her children had moved to different cities, and she didn't see them much anymore. Still, she kept herself busy by tending to her garden and knitting warm blankets for the poor. One cold winter morning, Margaret found an old box in her attic. Inside, there was a bundle of letters tied with a ribbon yellowed with age. They were all written by her husband, Thomas, when he was away at war. She hadn't read them in years. As she carefully unfolded the first letter, tears began to well in her eyes. The words were as tender and loving as the day they were written. The letters spoke of his longing to return home and be with her, of his hopes for a bright future, and his love that never wavered, even in the midst of the horrors of war. Margaret read each letter slowly, saving every word, every memory. By the time she reached the last letter, the sun had set, and the room was bathed in soft, golden light. This one was different. It was dated the day before Thomas was killed in action. He wrote that he couldn't wait to hold her once more, that his love for her would remain forever, no matter what happened. Margaret clutched the letter to her chest, feeling his presence all around her. In that moment, she realized that even though he was gone, his love had never left. She closed her eyes, imagining him beside her, and whispered softly, "I love you too, my dear Thomas, forever." The following morning, Margaret passed away peacefully in her sleep, a soft smile on her face. She was reunited with her love once again. I hope this story evoked some emotion for you. It's a simple reminder of love that transcends time and space.